Have you ever been in a situation in life before where you've got passion, you've got drive, you've got desire to be able to achieve what you want to achieve and reap the benefits from it? My name's Natalia Nicholson. I'm an entrepreneur and I'm a business owner, and I want to take you back to 25 years ago, where I was sat in my school library, sat looking at all the books around me. You see, books were a big influence to me. Knowledge is power, and I used to love reading because reading is what shaped me. So come with me, I'm sitting here and I'm waiting to be seen by the careers advisor. It was an opportunity that I'd been waiting for a long time for. I knew from a very young age that I wanted to be successful. I wanted to be remembered for something on this earth, and I felt this was going to be the opportunity where somebody was finally going to help me to achieve my best in life. So as I sat there waiting, and I could hear the careers advisor speaking to the girl that was before me, and she was saying, well, I'd like to be a truck driver. And I remember thinking to myself, a truck driver? Who'd want to be a truck driver? You know, I want to take over the world. I want to be the next black female president. If she was going to be a truck driver, surely I could reach the potential what I want to reach, because I could hear the careers advisor saying to her, are you sure you want to be a truck driver? There's not many women that are truck drivers. And I sat there and I remember thinking to myself, she's going to be able to help me. Surely she can help me. She seemed so disappointed with what she was hearing with the previous girl. She wanted to hear that someone had more ambition. She wanted to hear that someone wanted to do and be great things. And maybe I was just that girl. So it was my turn. And when I came to speak to the careers advisor, and I explained to her, I would like to be an entrepreneur. I'd like to have my own business. And I remember her looking at me and thinking, well, that's not actually a job. Is there something else you'd like to be? And I said, well, if I didn't own my own business, I would love to be a lawyer or a politician. Do you know how long it takes to be a politician or a lawyer? The careers advisor said to me. And at that moment, I could feel my dreams being shattered. I could feel them being diminished. This lady that I thought was going to be the light that would save me was looking at me like my ambitions were set way too high. I wasn't going to achieve them. And quite frankly, I should be looking for something that was a lot more down from where I was, something like a social worker. And even when she suggested a social worker to me, she still thought that that took a lot of studying and I was going to have a lot of dedication. I left that moment with my dreams feeling shattered, feeling like I'm living in a world where I'm never going to achieve and be the things that I want to be. Because if the careers advisor who's meant to be here to help me doesn't believe in me, who is going to believe in me? Have you ever had that time in your life where someone has made you feel like you can't do what you want to achieve? They've had that creeping doubt and fear that comes into your mind to make you feel that you can't achieve all the things that you want to achieve. It makes you feel like you can't go on to do the things that you want, and you want to stay in that safe zone. You want to stay in that place that is complacent and you know exactly who, what, where, when, rather than following that gut burning instinct that you have inside of you that says, I can do this. But if you were like me, you ignored those voices of doom and gloom. You ignored that energy of negativity that surrounded you, and you felt and thought, I'm going to do this, because you know that with anything in life, you're going to have to overcome fear and doubt and the negativity of others around you. Well, I took that step, and come with me to 10 years on, where I was now living my dream, but my dream wasn't going according to plan. I'm now sitting in my office and I'm looking around me and I can see all the workstations of where my staff sit. And I'm thinking of the years and all the good times that we've had with each other, all the things that I've taught everybody, all the things I've learnt myself. And the moment overwhelms me. I look around the room and I can see all the books. The walls are lined with books from literally ceiling to foot, with books all around me. And as I look, I catch the titles of the books that empowered me, gave me strength, and gave me the want to carry on and know that I can achieve all the things I want to achieve. I see the biography of Harriet Tubman. I see the books of Martin Luther King and all the marches and the walks that he's gone on. I see all the books of black scientists and inventors and all the great things that people just like myself have done. And I'm looking around all the books that I sell on my e-commerce online website. A replica of Amazon. That's what I created. An A to Z of cultural books that I could sell to the world to help empower and give people knowledge that are lost and don't know where they're coming from. And I felt a feeling of self-gratification, a feeling of I've achieved the things that I want to achieve. And then I realised at that time, it's now time for me to start packing up my office because I'm having to move out of my offices because now I've run out of money. I've now lost my home. I've lost my portfolio of properties. I've had to make all my staff redundant. I'm having to pack up all the books, the computers, the office equipment, and the last 10 years of my life that I strive so much to achieve my dreams, to know that they're going to be diminished to a pile of boxes. Maybe you did what I did. Maybe you followed your dreams. Maybe you followed your gut and you did something out of the ordinary. You rised above all the negativity. You rised above being saying you can't. And you know what? You did it. But it didn't turn out how you wanted it to turn out. The bumps along the road that come along, the things that come to trip you up, we all know about those. And what it does is it makes you feel like I'm going to go back to where I was. I'm going to go back to that safety. I call it the safety of the cage. I'm going to go back to working for somebody else. I'm going to go back to looking after my family, which, as you know, is a full-time job for those of you that do it. I'm going to go back into education and retrain to make the money and be where I want to be in life. And you forget about that burning desire that lives in your stomach. It doesn't go away. You know, it didn't go the way that you wanted to go, but it doesn't mean that that feeling went away, that you can be and do more. So if you're in that situation, you're in that place, I'm here to tell you, in life, there are bumps along the roads. Those bumps are called lessons. And we have to learn those lessons in order to be able to move on to the right path of success. But this isn't the time for you to give up. It's the time to start. Because I tell you what you've got going for you. You've got the degree of the life of hard knocks. All those lessons, all those tribulations, all the things that have happened to you, they've shaped you to help you to be able to move to the next level and get to where you're going. You know, many different routes to the same destination. And like Les Brown has said, and it resonates with me, and this has always stayed with me, you can fall. It's okay. But when you fall and land on your back so you can look up, because you know why? Sky is the limit. So when you get up and you look at that sky above you, pull yourself up. And I want you to come with me to 10 years on where I pulled myself up. I pulled myself up and now I'm sitting in my office in Essex and I'm looking out of the windows with the bright sunshine coming in. And my phone rings and I pick my phone up. And it's one of my clients that I do cleaning for. They're a security business and they're in the same building that I also have got my office and my employees in. And they asked to see me. So I walk down to their offices and I go to see them. And to my utter surprise, I actually thought they were going to be cancelling the cleaning contract with me. But to my surprise, no. They were asking me to take on a national contract that they'd taken on for security and had been asked to do the cleaning as well, and was asking me, could I take that national contract on? This changed my life. This now gave me a turnover of £500,000. It elevated me to be exactly where I wanted to be. And this was just the start of my journey. This is where it all began. This is where I became a multiple business owner. I became a coach, a mentor, a property investor. And my life started to change and it has become all the things that I wanted. So if you've ever been told before that you cannot do something and you've had that seed of doubt planted within you, that aura of negativity, or you've tried something and when you've tried it hasn't worked out the way that you would want it to work out, carry on. So what do I mean by carry on? Well, I'll tell you what I mean by carry on. Carry on means follow your dream. Follow that instinct that you've got. Ignore all the negativity of someone telling you that you can't do something. Put behind you all the pain of the past, all the failures that you may have encountered, the obstacles along the way. Because one of the reasons why I do what I do is I understand with all the books that I've read over the years, there are pioneers. There are role models that have been through great trials and tribulations. Tribulations that in this day and age and generation, we can't even possibly imagine what they could have gone through. Now, if these people can go through that, I knew I could carry on to achieve the dreams that I want to achieve. And my driving force is to be able to help people like me, people that have that dream, that passion, they want to go somewhere. And then you see, I had to change my mindset. I had to change the way that I think, the way that I do things. I had to retrain my mind. Not only did I have to retrain my mind, I had to look at my technical skills. I had to understand that as an entrepreneur, you cannot do everything. You will burn yourself out and get nowhere fast. These are all things that I had to learn to be able to have the success I have today. And I want to be able to help you. I do what I do because I want to be able to help people like me to elevate themselves and help give you the life that you've always wanted to have. Because if I can do it, I know you can do it. So I've shared my story with you. And many of you may be wondering, how can I help you? Well, I'll tell you how I can help you. I've designed a unique program. A program that will help you, a program that helped me, a program that I use to help elevate me to where I am today. And I've taken the steps of everything that I've learned and I've put it into a unique program specifically to help you, to elevate you, to get you to where you want to be, to get the results that you want to get and to get and make the profit that you want to make. Because we all exist in business at the end of the day to make profit. And that system is called Straight Talk to Success. And it's called Straight Talk to Success because how many of you have read a book, been to a seminar, been to a 2-3 day workshop, spoken to someone, been mentored, been coached, only to feel really high like you're going to take the world on and you're ready to go and you know what you're doing, to get home and then think, where do I start? Because the steps involved, the jargon that's used, it doesn't apply to you. It's a one-size-fits-all. So when you go to start, actually, you don't know where to start because you're just so overwhelmed with all the information. Well, Straight Talk to Success, it's unique and it takes all of that out of it. It's what I needed. It's what gave me the step to elevate myself to be where I am today. And I too want to take you through that system that I went through. And I tell you where it starts. It starts with the word straight. You heard right. Straight is an acronym. And the acronym starts with the letter S. And with S, you have to be able to build your foundation. It's like a house. If you don't build the infrastructure and have the right foundation, it's going to come crumbling down. And these are things that I learned personally firsthand when I went through my degree of the School of Hard Knocks. You have to be able to build your house that it's strong, it's great and it's mighty. So we start here simply because you need to know what you're doing is the vehicle that you want to go with. It works, you can put your fuel in it and the world around you understands exactly what your vehicle is here to exist and you're putting the right type of fuel in it. So you need to start, and that is what I will help you do. Start your journey, but start it with a clear, concise plan that little by little you build your power, you can build a framework, build that strong foundation so you can move forward. Because without the foundation, you see, you're going to keep making mistakes along the way. And every time you do, you're going to have to start rebuilding. We don't want to start rebuilding. We want to be able to move forward, and let me help you move forward. Click the button below and find out how I can help you start and move forward. Wait, you might be wondering, what do the rest of the letters stand for in the acronym STRAIGHT? Well, if you fill in the form below, you will be the very, very first to get a copy of my book which is about to come out. As a bonus, I'm giving this to you absolutely free of charge. And within that book, you can find out exactly the steps of Straight and how it will assist you to turn your passions into profit and become the business entrepreneur you have always wanted to become. So fill the form in now, no obligation. As soon as my book's released, you will be the very first audience to receive a free copy. The title of my book is Straight Talk to Success. 8 simple steps of how you can create a profitable business.